But against the world.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop.
Going to lower the flag of Nigeria and raise the flag of the United States.
Yes, it is a very important day that we don't have to joke with. It's a very important day. But some of us will still be busy looking for whom to blackmail or who to talk to or who not to talk. No. We have to focus on the reality of the day. Focus on the things that matters. Focus on our enemy that is trying to keep us down. They will never succeed. So, after saying that, let us hear the updates from the court of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As we all know, the case have started all this while we are talking. They are in the court already. Everything's going on. And most important, interesting thing we have today is that there are international observers in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. They are in the court. International observers are in the court in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from United States to be precise. And they are
Mazi, those observers, are they the Igbo veterans? Are they the veterans?
Oh. No. I just showed a picture. There's a picture that came out. I showed now. One of them just appeared on the picture. It's not about veterans. These are United States, from the United States. Some of observers that come from the U.S.
Okay.
They came from the U.S. to observe the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and know what is actually going on.
This to show that we are well recognized in the whole world now. Because America, USA, they are among the number, before they can count 2-3 states in the countries in the whole world. US, they are among the top 3 countries in the whole world. And so I said, go to the Caribbean, watch out the case. It shows that Biafra is going global, all over the continent, all over the world.
Thank you.
And I'm very happy to hear that.
My brother Christian, if you look at the picture I showed you, you can see somebody that should be a lady sitting at the back there. That's one of the observers.
Good.
Yeah. So it is confirmed that observers are there, and from the information we are getting, she's from the United States. So
okay.
These are people that
yeah, it's good. We don't know the capacity in which they are there, but at the same time, they are observers. So it means that a lot of people are concerned, regarding the level of injustice and judicial rascality going on in Nigeria. So it's good. We can lead over.
So far, what we got from the court sitting today so far is transcription of the cross-examination proceeding witness PW4DDD continues, where they stopped last time. So, prosecution, what do you have to say about the transmitter? The prosecution is asking. Witness, based on my physical observation, it is understood that the equipment was intended to be used for broadcasting. Also, before importing a transmitter into Nigeria, you must first obtain approval, but it wasn't obtained. Prosecution. Who is the owner of the transmitter? Witness. I can confirm that the defendant is the owner of the transmitter. Go to the Vanguard publication dated July 3rd, 2024. You will see the details news. Prosecution. If you see the Vanguard publication, would you recognize it? Witness, yes, I will. Defense counsel objected to the tendering of the newspaper publication. The presiding judge overruled the defense objection and marks the publication as exhibit. Then they proceeded. On the next slide again, prosecution. What do you think about the attack on the Owerri prison? Witness. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorized the prison break. Just imagine. You can imagine the accusation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You just imagine. The witness said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorized the prison break. Prosecution, can you please explain your role as a law enforcement officer? Witness, my responsibility is to gather information and report it to my boss. Some of my responsibilities include raiding camps, and I did raid ESN camp. During one of my raids, I saw human heads, bodies, and ESN eating human bodies. Prosecution. Were you able to locate Onyami? Were you able to locate Onyami? Witness. No, we have not found Uzoma Aka Onyami. Stay tuned. That is the one they say that told them that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him to go and get the 2,000 head. They couldn't be able to find. He couldn't come to court. Look, we see now. Updates. The prosecution has moved to reading the presumed written statement of Uzoma Benjamin Akonyami. You see, this one was not there, but they are using the Onyami. The name they gave us Onyami. They couldn't provide the person, but they brought the statement. They said the person wrote. So that is the statement they are reading now. The prosecution has moved to reading the presumed written statement of Uzoma Benjamin Akonyami as written in the Vanguard publication. You can imagine something that was written in the Vanguard, though. It's not even that. In the publication, Onyami claimed IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered him to kill 2,000 people through his superior, but he succeeded to take down 30, which he regretted. The prosecuting counsel is relying on Vanguard publication, not personal investigation, and the defense counsel did not object. Did you hear that? The prosecution counsel is relying on Vanguard publication, not personal investigation, and the defense counsel did not object. I don't know why they didn't object.
Because it's not supposed. It doesn't have any ground or merit.
Of course.
Yeah, you have to be able to present a provable evidence. Like when you say that Nnamdi Kanu said they should break. How? It falls under the law of sedition. Let's just continue to follow and see.
In the publication, Onyami claimed IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered him to kill 2,000 people through his superior, but he succeeded to take down 30, which he regretted. These people are just very funny. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court update in details. Following the rejection of previous standard document by the court, he presented another from NBC. So we are still waiting. That is where they stopped. They are now, they just stopped at that presentation of those unnecessary accusations and presentation of publications from the.
They're on break now.
Yeah, they're on break now. So we are still waiting for them to update. Once they update, we will now look. Now you can see how evil these people are.
All those is the handwork of all the 5 governors of the
correctional center. Every single one of us know very well that the governor of Imo State, I'm going to look for that video and play. He said that the IPOB were not the people that went for that prison break.
That is where the defense counsel is going to come in eventually to knock it off.
Because the chief security of a state made it clear in a broadcast, in national broadcast.
Yeah.
Even he went ahead to say that most of the people who were captured by their CCTV, they were not even speaking Igbo.
Yeah.
He went as far as saying that they were not speaking Igbo.
It may be Asari boys.
And yet they brought this very issue into this very
I just hope that the defense counsel, they have all these witnesses, they have all these evidences, because they are there on a video clip where Uzodimma, who the box talks with as governor of Imo State, he completely, so yeah, that's the situation.
The governor condemned it.
That is how far they have gone. So we will continue to wait until more update comes in, and we will continue to speak about this. Meanwhile, we are still going to be looking and see whether if we can get something from the side of our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi, and we will equally bring it to the Biafran people to see. Meanwhile, so as we continue, my beloved brother Christian, you have something to say? Go ahead and speak.
Mazi. I was going to say that we know we all know what is going on, more or less. So, and like I said a few times ago, or some days ago, or weeks ago, we just watch, we follow, and we see what happened at the end of the day, because we know where the truth lies. So they're trying to spin or to fabricate whatever. We follow them bumper to bumper. So obviously, it's shown now. It's been shown all over that people are struggling. People are fighting in Nigeria to be able to defend themselves against the killer Nigerian sponsored terrorism against the people.
Exactly.
So the art of pretest is not it won't fly, not anymore, because every day we are seeing what is happening. The military and Tinubu, because the world, their eyes is on what is going on, and they went there. I saw them. I saw on a video where they were somewhere in Benue, the military and the communities try to pacify them. But guess what? It's all a ruse, because they will walk away. When this military goes out, then they were coming again. The same terrorists will come again, massacre them. So a lot is happening. Nigeria is finished. We've been saying this. Most people will be like, oh, this and that. Look, Nigeria, the only thing is that there is a time and date for everything. Nigeria is finished because their cup don't full. All the evil they've been perpetuating. Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer. They know it. Everybody is calling for communities to rise up and defend themselves. That if not, you will all be taken out. It's happening every day. And meanwhile, these same terrorists who are doing it so boldly, they are freely walking around everywhere, having meeting with the Nigerian government, with the Nigerian military. And they will come and give them condition that we will not stop. We will not stop killing the people until you do this, until you do that. And what did they should stop calling us terrorists, and with their arm everywhere, they walk away. So what does that tell the world? That terrorists are so bold. People who are supposed to be taken out, people who are supposed to be apprehended and dealt with, tried, whatever it takes, they just let them walk freely, walk over everybody. And you're a man who is trying to defend himself is the one you are trying, because Tinubu and his cohort, and we know all of them, they've turned it into politics, one big, gigantic political scene that no, like I said, they are wasting their time. At the end of the day, we see how it ends, and we take it from there. We take it on, because I believe very much so that enough is enough. Chukwu Kabiama has risen over this issue, and we are winning. I'm not gonna lie, we are winning.
Definitely, the winning is clear. The defeat is so clear.
We are winning because every day is for the team, but one day is for the owner of the house. These people have so massacred us defenselessly. They've so perpetuated evil against Biafrans, and their cup don't full. So let's see how it goes. I thank you, Kabiama, for these three individuals, because the time of Unavoidable, most of all we are not around. We are not on earth, right? And during Wazirike, I wasn't really fully into it. The consciousness was not there. So, but the whole ball started from Nnamdi Kanu down to Simon Ekpa and now to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. So these three, I'm just hoping that time will prove everything, because for Simon Ekpa, I've followed him for years and I can almost vouch for him. Same goes for Nnamdi Kanu. Same goes for Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, so to speak. Even though I've not really been in it for so long with following her, but the few times and the things already in place has also shown whom she is. Because trust me, bro, if she was going to sabotage this whole Biafra movement, she had the opportunity to do it if she wanted, because the Biafra has been redeclared and is done and dusted. We are not going back to go and redeclare Biafra. No. If if at the end of the day, if the zoo government or the UN or the whatever, if they are not, if they step in, highest will be okay. Give them a referendum, simple. Then we move on from there. But not to go back and redeclare, because in that 3 years time frame that Biafra was at war, Biafra was recognized as a sovereign nation, and that brother was making reference to that boxer, the Tiger. We all saw on that video that he represented Biafra and he was introduced as a Biafran from the Federal Republic of Biafra. So for that, I've seen some people who say, "Oh, Biafra never existed. That Biafra was just on paper." That is bull crap. That is bull crap. For 3 years, Biafra existed and was recognized, and Biafran athletes were addressed as Biafrans,
represented across the world.
Yeah, exactly. Across the world, people from Republic of Biafra, you can't take that away. You can't. No. It's done, and so obviously, like I said, Dr. Ngazarabeze has done so much, has done so well. The significance of this redeclaration, most people don't know how significant it is. Without her taking the bull by the horn, that could not have been achieved. You know, so we have to keep certain things in perspective. We are winning and we are moving. So Nnamdi Kanu has remained steadfast. He told Biafra, he said, "I will not, no way." And because the zoo government and their agents include all these criminal, all these discredited Biafran politicians and governors and the rest of them, they've seen that the man meant business, that there's no going back. He has told them in a very unequivocal, in a very plain language, do the right thing, because that's not what it's all about. It's not about hatred for Yoruba or this or Hausa or no. It's about doing the right thing. We must do the right thing. And what is the right thing?
That is the only thing we ask for. Do the right thing.
Just the right thing. It's as simple as that. If you don't want to do the right thing, then there's nothing else you can do. There's no moving forward. You have to do the right thing. And the right thing is that you cannot, for whatever reason, believe that you will help people, over 70 to 80 million people, in bondage and in perpetuity. You don't. We all know how Nigeria was formed. It was formed forcefully formed by the British, and from that time till this day, they've never given us opportunity to decide what we want. They just say, "Oh, you are Nigerian from today, and you must remain in Nigeria, whether you like it or not." If you talk about referendum, or if you talk about independence, we are coming for you. We blow you, we lock you up, and you think that it's going to come on now. So obviously, we are moving. Like I said, I'm just grateful, grateful to God for everything that is happening. And I've always known that. God eventually he will have his way. And by the way, he made Nnamdi Kanu a promise. And the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is still with us today is, if there was any doubt, if you ever had any doubt about Chukwu Okeabiama, this is your answer. Because they tried to take him out in every way possible. In Kenya, we all know what went on there for more than 8 days or so, and they are now regretting that if they know they would have done this, they would have done that. Well, why are you regretting now? That is to tell you that there are power that is above other powers. Malami came out to say it, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, that if they know, they would have taken him out right from that time. Yeah. But you remember the Council of Ahithophel, right?
Exactly.
So the Council of, so they don't know. What you don't know is bigger than you. So my brother, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. You've spoken well. And my brother Greg, unmute yourself, Greg. Take the mic. Go ahead and speak to us. Are you there, Greg? Greg, up NEPA. My brother Greg, this time around, now up NEPA, we're going to call you. You don't become... this is not become NEPA they say. They take light every time.
Greg, they want.
Greg don't become up NEPA.
I think up NEPA. If these are past NEPA self.
Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, my brother, thank you. Yes, I just listened to the update from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Scott. So I wanted to ask a question. That very update, the witness, is the witness on the newspaper, the witness did not come in as a person in the court.
It didn't come on. Now, newspaper publication that they show us.
As a witness.
As an SB.
No.
Their witness is
as
present.
That is how they normally have the SB. Is that as they see something in the Twitter that somebody tweeted that Mazi Simon say is a content creator, all of them are witnesses.
That is it.
That is, Nigeria is not ashamed. Nigeria never, how can you say you have a witness and you just somebody wrote something and you gave one name and did not bring the person in person and they refer to newspaper and that thing is a witness? Which judge will stand on that kind of trial? You know? So just like my brother Christian has said that all we know is that the whole world is aware of what is going on. And Nigeria cannot change. Nigeria cannot change. Nigeria is a shameless land. Look at, we had almost 300 people died by terrorist massacre. The whole president did not make a statement after 3 days or 4 days. Other countries started condemning what happened in his own house, and none of the governors in the north say let him go to the Benue state. The Sokoto did not go, but just only single 11 criminals were caught in Edo state, and out of 5 they were tried. And the governor of Edo State went with his group to Sokoto to go and say sorry. But this is where the massacre children, destroy properties and house, and none of the northern governor, even the president, even the Sultan of Sokoto, all of them keep quiet. Nobody make a comment. Shame to that land. God forbid us to continue with that land. God forbid us. God forbid us to be in a land that is cursed. God forbid us to continue with those lands. Even if God didn't want to give us Biafra, but for the sake of this their wickedness, let God let us go.
You see?
Honestly, we cannot continue to remain with the people that hate life and enjoy seeing the blood, even the blood of the little children. Shame on Nigeria. Shame on Tinubu. Shame on Shatima. Shame on Mustafa Christopher. Shame on Malami. Shame on Buhari. Shame on all the Benue governors. Shame on all the Biafran governors. Shame on that land called itself Nigeria. It will not be well with them. That is my submission for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. You've spoken well. We appreciate you. And my beloved sister Ojugo, I can see you there. I don't know if you are free to speak now.
No, not yet.
Go ahead.
Not yet. Good morning, everybody. Bro Jukes, not yet.
Okay. So we proceed, we continue. So as we were saying, every one of us must remain focused. There is some kind of joy that I feel within me. I don't know why. And I believe everybody that is clean, if you have a clean heart, you must be having that joy. And don't allow somebody to steal that joy away from you. When I look at the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, focus your attention on that case and how it is going and what you are seeing. Coupled with the videos and picture we saw, there is some interpretation you will give to yourself. There is some consolation that is coming to the Biafran people. A very great consolation. And for Mazi Simon Ekpa to have opportunity to make a case for Biafra on international stage It is a consolation. This is something he has waited for. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us by himself that he will be in the front line fighting. And when the opportunity presented itself, he didn't run away. When the opportunity presented itself for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight for Biafra from the front stage, he did not run away. He didn't shy away from it. With all the pressure from family, from friends, from politicians, with all the gifts and promises, he didn't shy away from it. Even as we speak, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in court, defending Biafra as we speak, against all odds. And when you look at the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, you look at the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is a very great consolation, and it will help to direct those who will be confused not to be confused. It will help you to understand the case more, and it will help you to understand everything that is playing out more. As I have always said, my desire is Biafra. I am speaking about the restoration of Biafra because Biafra is mine. I am part of it. It concerns me. It is about my future. I am not speaking about our Biafra because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, because of anybody. Nobody invited me or directed me or is paying me. Nobody is paying me. In fact, I have lost platforms that if I'm creating other content, if I become just another content creator for Nigerian issue or for this, I would have had a very big platform by now. I have been broadcasting and preaching Biafra for many years. Not because anybody is paying me, not because I'm earning anything there. The money I get from it is not even enough to run. It's not even enough to run my data that I use. It's not enough to run my Wi-Fi every day and other platforms I pay for to be able to present program. But I've been doing this for many, many years. From 2016 to be precise, I have been coming out to speak about the issue of Biafra. Not because of anybody. I have been doing it independently on my own before ever I began to come closer into the government. I was doing it independently on my own to promote something that concerns me. And every single Biafra, I know that our mission, our desire is to be free from the captivity of the enemy. There is nobody. One thing that is common within us is that there is no Biafran today, a genuine Biafran today. There is no Biafra, even those who are in the politics, those who are politicians, that doesn't know that Nigeria is not for us. They all know that. In their own side, they will use the language and say marginalization. But the problem is not just marginalization. For them, they just pick that one, a comfortable landing space for them.
Yeah.
They took that one as a very good landing space for them. As the house nigger, who is enjoying the food that fall from the crumbs that fall from the table of the master.
Massachusetts.
They are just happy because they are eating from that crumbs. Even when they know that the main food belongs to them, they are the one that is supposed to be sharing.
Yeah.
But because they feel that, oh, since we have the opportunity to, some people are not even getting the crumbs. Since we are the ones getting the crumbs, there's no need, no point, nobody should come and distract them. And they land on that marginalization talk. But let me tell you, the problem today in that contraption, not just about Biafran, every indigenous person.
Yeah.
The problem today is a life-saving program. That is what we are embarking on, to save life. It is no longer about you can imagine. There was a post I saw now in a Chara Reporter. The leader of the terrorist kidnappers was warning military face to face to stop calling them terrorists if they want peace.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh.
Warning them to stop calling them terrorists. We are warning military face to face.
And after he walked away. Yeah. He just walked away.
You are there calling yourself one Nigerian. You're Nigerian. Sorry, no.
Massachusetts, Massachusetts, let me just quickly say this. When you say that your heart is full of joy, yeah, it's understandable. Mine too, okay? Why do I say that? When they continue, as they kill our people, It hurts. It hurts so badly. I can't lie to you. It hurts.
Of course.
And the fact that, was it yesterday or 2 days ago in Abia State? I've not really confirmed it. I'm trying to get a clear confirmation of it because I saw it on Okocha's platform. And this Okocha guy, he doesn't make up stuff because he has his own background, sort of agent, or he liaises a lot. So, but I saw the massacre also in Abia State a few days ago, and then Enugu as well. So when you talk about being joyous, I tell you that I don't know if most people, if Biafrans know about this, that Simon Ekpa, it was done. The mechanism was in place already. If not for this gang up, that they ganged up and get him, sort of took him out, locked him up or whatever. If not for that, this killing for the past 5 or 6 months, or even more, maybe 6 months since they incarcerated him, all this will not be, trust me, bro, if they did not incarcerate Simon Ekpa from about 6 months ago, you know what would be happening? Maybe I don't need to say this because anybody can do it.
That's why everybody knows that. It's not
okay. But because let me tell you that when we say these things, we don't say it to discredit or damage anybody. We're speaking fact. Heaven knows. The Nigerian militaries and the terrorists, they are working together. And what Simon Ekpa, the mechanism that he put in place was not just to checkmate them, but to make sure that our people are saved from this genocidal, this massacre going on. That 2 days ago, they came to Abia, massacre people, walk away free. The governor of Abia State, who according to people is doing wonders in terms of building and development and road and this and that, but nobody knows, nobody cares to ask question, where is the money coming from? Have you asked that question? Could it have been that the money is coming from the Islamic banks that Kunle Olawumi talked about, that some of us have also talked about, but nobody cares that is building these things because they bring in these banks and they have lots of money at their disposal and they are disposing it to do this, to do that, just to, push and project the agenda of Islamization. Now, when they do these things, the governor of Abia State cannot stand up and fight to defend these people because their hands are tied by the caliphate that put them there and the Islamic bank that is giving them money. But these things eventually will come to it will unfold eventually. If he's built, because many people have been there as governors and they did nothing, and he came suddenly, he's building this, he's building that, and he's in the same Abia State now that they are massacring people, and he can't do anything about it. Even if he wanted, he couldn't do nothing because his hands is tied. His hands are tied, just like others. So, but with what was put in place to checkmate and to save the life of our people when Simon Ekpa was around, by now, you know what would have been happening? They would have all run away because, first of all, these terrorists will not be around if Nigerian soldiers are not around. They are using these Nigerian soldiers as a defensive mechanism, information, and to also disarm the people. This is what they do. The Nigerian government, the Nigerian military disarm the people, render them vulnerable, then the terrorists can have a field day. That is what is happening in Nigeria. Make no mistake. Anybody, if you allow yourself to be deceived, that is on you. But that is just the fact. Now, we were already, in a serious issue with the Nigerian army, and they were running away. They were running scared because they always coming to kill us, but we were really taking them on head on. Therefore, as it's happening now, it will not have been happening. But the joy now is that let's hope that everything goes well. It comes out, unify the forces, and we can move in unison again because we are one people. Okay? Now, Dr. Ngozi Rebeze, I cannot give her enough credit. I can't even, trust me, because she was able to step up and pick up the pieces. So we have to be very appreciative of that fact because we needed somebody to pick up the pieces, and she did. And keep in mind that this is a woman with family and children. So they're just, she has done so much that I did not even think that she could, because giving everything. So she has done so much. Now, the prayer is that everything goes well. Finland, if they've come to see now that Samanogba is a good guy. He's a man that desires the peace and good of everybody, not just only Biafra, just like Nnamdi Kanu. So they set him free. All he's about is to defend his people from being massacred. That's what it's all about. So this is something, these things are important that we keep in mind, you know, what the objectives are, you know. So what gives me joy is the prospect that when this is all said and done, we can get our forces back again and stand to defend our people. There is what is happening in Nigeria, what is happening is going to get worse. I've been saying it, and if not something is not done about it, it's going to get worse. These Fulanis, they are well armed. And they
Who that? Yeah, I think it's from Greg. I need him. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and they have the backing of the government. They have the backing of the government. Tinubu doesn't care about anybody. He just cares about his wealth, lining up his pocket with his cronies. That's what he cares about. And his eyes is focused on 2027. He doesn't mind to sacrifice anything or anybody to please the caliphate so that he will be able to have his way in the election 2027. He doesn't mind to do whatever he has to do to the Biafrans or to Ndi Igbo just to get his way, get elected 2027. And if he finishes his term, that's his own mindset, his projection. Whatever happens, he doesn't care. He's just on this... it's terrible, my brother. It's just incredible what is going on. But
thank you so much.
Thanks, bro.
I appreciate you for that very, very. And today, everybody should know that the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going on at the same time, and we are seeing positive things happening. And I bet you these cases is bringing unity to Biafra, whether you like it or not. These cases is going to unite us more. It is going to make us stronger instead of dividing us. When they come out, we are going to move with a force that nobody can be able to stand. As we speak, there are information coming in that the elders of Igbo land, elderly people and friends or committees in Finland are going to appear be in solidarity with Mazi Simon Ekpa in the court. Some of the elderly people are coming there to show solidarity with him in the court. Even those who are not part of the agitation, his friends and some of, Mazi Simon Ekpa have already worked in many communities there. He's not an ordinary person. Many people know him. So we got information that most of them are coming to the court today to standing with him in solidarity. So it is a good move. At the end of the day, this is going to help to unite us. So I want people to always look at the positive side. Forget about whatever motive anybody has. Let them keep their motive with themselves. We are mature. We know what we want. Focus on that thing we are pursuing. Don't allow anything to distract you. Don't allow. Don't allow. At the end of the day, we will get to Biafra land and everybody will fall in line. My brother Akonyo Wetere, you're welcome. Go ahead and speak to us. Akonyo Wetere, take the mic. Akonyo Wetere, are you there? Unmute yourself.
I'm more like 10 minutes now.
We cannot hear you, Akonyo Wetere.
Back in 10 minutes.
Huh? We're not hearing you. We're not hearing you. We cannot hear you. I guess where he is noisy and the network is not suitable. So hopefully when he gets a better place, we can be able to hear him out. And Greg, is Greg there? Greg, are you there?
Yes,
take the mic while we wait for the updates. Go back to the update of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the court, what is happening. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. The question I want to ask again is: you said there are some elderly people from Finland. Are they the elderly people from our people, or elderly people from
Our
Finland?
people, our own people who are
Okay,
living
they
there.
came. Okay, okay. That is a very good move. Any person that have any kind of strong support or in anyhow they want to come, I think that is welcome because on the one now, no matter this what,
Exactly.
for those who are wise and those who are intelligent and those near Nobi, you cannot hear your brother suffering, going through all these things, and you keep quiet because you want one thing or the other from Nigerian government. What you have from Nigerian government and what you want from Nigerian government are Templar. It cannot be forever. Ekweremade want billions. Where is him? Many of our people who have succeeded in getting billions from Nigeria, are they enjoying it? The answer is no. So why not support for that thing that will be permanent for you and for your grandchildren? Had it been that Ojukwu survived in that Nigerian Biafran war and was succeeded, maybe I wouldn't have been here today. That is the fact. So why not join together and do the needful? There is one film I saw in Twitter yesterday, where during this in America, a 14-year-old child was killed by electric this thing in America because they say he killed children, and that was not true. They set that guy up, and I had 70 years later they find the true killer of the guy, of those children, and they killed a 14-year-old child in America that time. So yeah, it is because black have no home. Anything that called black man have no home. He have no strong home. And that is what Biafra is all about. We are fighting that we shall have a strong home. And any Biafra, any black, anywhere will say, yes, this place is my home. Like as we are trying to be proud of this Torah today, it is doing well and Burkina Faso is a land. People will be proud and call one, we want to name a particular one land for black people that is a land where some people can go and be proud of black. From every part of the whole world, to Indonesia, to Australia, to any part, Jamaica, any South America, nobody is proud of anything called black man. So why not stand strong for your black brother wherever he is? That is needful and that is encouraging. So thank those people that coming for our PM. May God bless them and let them continue in that line. Thank you for now, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful speech you just made. And everyone that have joined us, everyone that is connected to us, please, we should continue to keep a positive mind. Our target is Biafra. That is nothing, again, that I'm looking for that is making me to come here every day than Biafra. Nothing. That's not it else. It is our freedom that matters. That is the only concern that is bringing me here.
When you finish, I can talk now.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, my sister.
Okay, good morning, all my brothers in the house, in the platform, and all those in the comment section. The Biafrans that are on the ground, that the whole panel is hitting on their head. After my morning prayer and during my reflection, I could see this joy, radiating, and it's kind of like you could see the bright, very bright light, and looking down, I could see why. Because right now, Biafra has been put on a very big spotlight.
Absolutely.
spotlight locally, internationally. Even those who don't believe in Biafra, we are all watching. If you are not watching Nnamdi Kanu's situation, you're watching Simon, and they all represent Biafra. And then I saw also the massacre that happened the same time that these two people, why are they caught dead, coming at the same time? That's double blessing. If you're not watching locally, you're watching internationally. If you're not getting the news locally, you're getting the news internationally. Even all our governors, they're all sitting in their houses, in their place, watching what is going on, and it's all about Biafra. And then the massacre happening the same time. An international world seeing the massacre and talking about it the same time. That massacre is a defense for both Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. For the world to see, to call attention to the international world to see what these two guys are talking about. Now, massacre happened to bring it way out. That even the news here, because if you remember, sometimes when I say, why is it that the news, like CNN, all this news, they are not carrying this thing that is happening in our place? Why? Now this has happened, and I go hear them. So it's kind of it's joy that makes joy. We lost children, we lost people, life. It has disadvantage, it has advantage. So this was what was going on during my morning reflection. That hidden, that thing Nigeria has been with their media, put it under the table. They could no longer do that. I even saw channel television discussing about the massacre. Is this the first massacre? No. Have they been carrying it? No. Why is it that with this new Pope, was the old Pope not there before? He was. This one came, and one of his big projects was to bring what is happening in Nigeria out for the international world to see. That they call social media propaganda, and this is not just propaganda. So, Brotux, you're blessed for being the mouth speaker of our people. You've been vindicated. Whatever Musa and his gang and all this thing were doing to hide the truth, they can no longer hide that truth right now.